My mellow was harshed so severely, I thought I was gonna get fucking possessed. This is the realest travel video you're gonna see all day. I was so surprised we were able to leave Phuket with how horrible that flood was. If you're new here or didn't catch the last installment, please go watch the previous video. We witnessed the craziest flood that Phuket had seen in 30 years. It was fucking insane. But the flight was smooth, we left on time and made it to Chiang Mai quickly and safely. Look, look! These are so cute. I love these elephants. Not y'all making them kiss. And it makes a little heart. I also love that they have this trend of writing on the mirror in these cute little markers. That is the cutest touch ever to me. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys, at our hotel in Phuket, they drew on the mirror too. They went ham. So you know how we do. I changed my little outfit, got cute, and then we hit them streets. First impressions of Chiang Mai. I love the way that nature just asserts itself into this city. To compare, Singapore's relationship to nature in the city is very strategic and planned. Technology, architecture, and nature are harmonized throughout the cityscape with such intention. Everything has its place. For example, skyscrapers, they have whole floors that are just jungle and trees in the middle of the entire structure. Chiang Mai's vegetation will not be tamed at all, and I love it. Every building was just engulfed in nature, overpowered, overtaken, and it was gorgeous. They may have taken the city out of the jungle, but they certainly cannot take the jungle out of the city. I've never seen so many exotic plants just growing on the side of the road like weeds. Banana trees are just anywhere, everywhere, in fact. We even saw these really beautiful plumeria trees similar to ones that we've seen in Hawaii, but instead of yellow flowers, they had pink flowers. Throw a rock in Thailand and you will hit the most beautiful exotic plant you've ever seen just growing naturally. Deadass a pineapple growing in the sidewalk. Just growing. On the sidewalk, just on the sidewalk. It's a high traffic area. Niggas is walking by like no one batted an eye. This is what Thailand does. They do this shit. It's fertile out there. There's actually a whole mix of beautiful. There's some little exotic flower getting ready to bud. What the hell? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. No, 2 pineapple. Bitch, is that 3? I've never actually looked at this picture that deeply. I did not realize that there were not 1, not 2, but 3 pineapple. 3 pineapple? 3 pineapple. Bitch, I can't even get grass to grow on my lawn in Texas. Are you kidding me? Damn. Girl, it's a fucking hellscape out here. It's a fucking hellscape in this damn country. Save me! So we walked around the city and found that there were a lot of cool shops and stalls and markets. There was even a really cool Chinatown area and a lot of massage places, and they were even cheaper than in Phuket. I was dying. I'm like, I'm about to drop some big stacks. But none of the stalls had change for big bills, and I'm about to go on a rant about that, so you just buckle the fuck up. What's the issue here? What's the scheme? What's the scam? Because here's what doesn't make sense to me. If the item that you're selling is 650 baht, I hand you 1,000, you ain't got change, my guy? Was really like, oh no, I can't make the sale. What? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So you don't have the next one up, it's the next one up. It's the next increment up, right? It's like 500, then 1,000. I know the language is different, but numbers work the same. It was so crazy. We really had to venture all over the city to make change so we could go buy stuff. But see, this is why I say it's a scheme, it's a scam. Because the banks, the ATMs, were only dispensing money in increments of 1,000. This was particularly suspicious because at the time, the average daily wage was like 370 baht. So why are you not dispensing things in smaller bills? This is not making sense to me. According to my husband, I'm Tits McGee, okay? I'm not Moneybags McGee. So why the fuck are you dispensing money to me in the thousands, knowing that no one's gonna have change for this? That's why I said it's a scheme. That's why I said it's a scheme, it's a scam. Girl, it's a scheme Todd set up. I don't know if this is some ploy, some grand conspiracy to get me to spend more money, but y'all are not, it's not gonna work how you think it's gonna work, mama. The thing that kills me though is I'm going to spend the money regardless, girl. You're gonna get this money. You're gonna get these dollars. You don't have to be sneaky about it though. But here's the thing, don't make it more difficult for me to spend the money. Because, bitch, I can go mind my fucking business for free with Education Connection. That's crazy. That's like in America if they only dispensed everything in $100 bills and then told you to try to go buy a fucking taco from a food truck for $3.50 in cash. And they're like, no, we don't have change for that. And then that's just the end of the transaction. What the fuck am I supposed to do? You need to have change. And the fucking ATMs need to dispense the proper denomination of bills. It is not that hard. It is not that hard. That really did not sit right with me. It was really scammy. It was really scummy. Eventually, though, I overcame the trials and tribulations of this weird money system that they have. And I got enough money to properly buy 2 items that I had to have. Exhibit A. Yeah. Yeah, the dress. Yes, ma'am. The dress eats down. If it looks familiar, this is the dress that I wore in my first video about Thailand. And Exhibit B, this drop dead gorgeous handmade top. Y'all, I said, I don't care what the fuck kind of scheme set up by Todd I have to overcome. I'm going to get the money to purchase this. I'm going to purchase this item. My favorite color is green, but baby, I love anything rainbow. Green is like number 1. Baby, rainbow's like 1A. It's serious. This hand crocheted rainbow crop top, bitch, is everything to me. My bestie's favorite color is purple, ho. Purple, and she loves pink. I had to get top for bestie. I had to get top for bestie. Her favorite color is purple. Her other favorite color is pink. Purple top, pink flowers. When the big leagues are calling, you pick up the fucking phone and you make some shit shake. So the tops were non-negotiable. They were non-negotiable. Baby, how high? How high do you want me to jump? Where the hoops at? Because I'm going to figure out a way to get these tops home. So after wandering around all day and doing some light shopping, we finally decided we needed to get some dinner. Now, Michael got the beef curry. I got the chicken curry. I'm not 100% sure what specific kind of curry. Girl, we were just pointing at the menu. And they were good, but honestly, not very memorable and nothing to write home about. I've heard all about lab, but I've never had it before. So I decided now was the time to try it for the first time. I think I need a do-over. I think I need a I forgive you. I forgive you, restaurant. I forgive you. I release you. I release you because I know. No, I know that something had to have went catastrophically wrong, fractally wrong, exponentially wrong in that kitchen while you were preparing this dish, because I know for a fact that this cuisine is capable of so much more than this. No, because no. So I honestly could not discern what meat I was eating. I've never tasted a meat and been like, is this beef? Is this chicken? Either way, it just tasted really, really burnt, bitter. I don't know. No, because they actually really expectation versus reality my shit. Because I was expecting fish sauce, chilies, lime, basil, maybe even a little bit of mint, right? But the reality was me getting pretty violently assaulted by bitterness on 2 fronts. Now, I do believe that the chicken, B, B, I do believe that the meat was very, very overcooked. It was straight up burnt. And then I know Thai basil has a bit of a licorice-y quality to it, but not on the level that it was being presented in that dish. It was a lot. I don't know if it was the basil, if it was some seasoning, but whoa. That licorice flavor was so heavy. I could not get past it. Millennials, 90s babies, please tell me I'm not crazy and that you remember this, okay? There was a computer game on Nickelodeon.com, or it may have been Nick.com at the time, who cares? I'm pretty sure it was called Black Licorice. It was about Halloween time. Kids were trick-or-treating at your door. You'd answer the door with this big bucket of candy. Most of them were normal pieces of candy, but some of them were black licorice. If you decided to give a child black licorice, bitch, the music changed, the sky turned black, their faces morphed into something demonic, and they were like, I hate black licorice. Oh, that game was so terrifying. I remember it so vividly in my head to this day. Please tell me I'm not crazy. I know somebody out here remembers this. Because literally all we had to do on the internet back in the day was play flash games. That's how I felt eating this lob. My mellow was harshed so severely, I thought I was gonna get fucking possessed. Yeah, my eyes were about to roll to the back of my head and turn black. My head was about to be spinning 360 and the sky was gonna turn black and a hell mouth was gonna open up and I was gonna start speaking Latin. That's how I felt eating this lob, because the flavor of black licorice was so violent and overpowering. I thought I was gonna get possessed. I thought I was gonna get possessed. But would I do it all over again? Abso-fucking-lutely, and I'm gonna tell you why. This masterpiece right here. I've said this 1,000 times before, and you're going to hear me say it 1,000 times again. Thailand is the land of perfect fruit. Every single piece of fruit that you will have in Thailand is going to be in perfect condition. It's going to be perfectly ripe, perfectly sweet, perfectly tart. There does not exist a single bad or off piece of fruit in Thailand. It's statistically impossible. Girl, it was like a mojito, but the passion fruit replaced the lime. Oh my God. Oh. And you know we had to go back. Yeah, we did order that twice. Fuck you talking about. Perfectly sweetened, refreshingly bubbly, and the mint, chef's kiss. Fruit and mint, fruit and mint, fruit and fruit and fruit and fruit and. If my husband could have passion fruit every single day, he would, okay? If we could grow passion fruit, we 100% would. But again, we live in this hellscape, this barren wasteland that goes by the name of Texas, where it just kind of decides what it wants to grow. So it doesn't matter what you want to grow, even if on paper it says that you should be able to grow this plant here, even per research, if it says you should be able to grow the plant, even if the climate is supposed to be hospitable for this plant, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get what Texas gives you. This passion fruit mocktail was 1,000 out of 10, baby. The restaurant, I'm gonna give it a 5.5. It was, This was one of the worst things I ate on this vacation. But I still have hope for lab. I know that that is a good dish. In my heart, I know it's got all of the right elements. It was just executed horrendously. So after that experience, we headed home for the night. It sucks because our hotel was right across the street, right across from this massive night market with all this food and these shopping stalls. It was like the whole block, but we were too tired. We were hoping the next night we wouldn't have the shittiest sleep schedule on earth. Spoiler alert, we made it to the night market. But not before we explore that entire city, see some breathtaking temples, and try new foods. Come back and see what we find tomorrow in Chiang Mai.